Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here again, Casper, aka Uselink. And in this video, we're going to be looking at our favorite sector, uranium, but the miners down under. I usually do this on Monday, but for some reason I forgot it. I am sorry about that. I will do that every Monday more or less. But yeah, we will do it today on the last trading day of October. I will also do a monthly close video after this one here, where we look at gold, yeah, silver, platinum, oil, all that good stuff, uranium on a monthly closing basis to see if anything um, big has happened on the monthly closes, which is a big time frame view on that stuff. Anyways, that will be in another video. This one here, we will look into the uranium market in Australia. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff here. And as usual, nothing is financial advice. I just do this to show you how I see the markets. And yeah, I put the money where my mouth is. You know that. And if you like it, I'm glad. If not, it is what it is. Guys, let's dive in here again. 92E, nothing major has happened in the stock again. It's just been slow, boring. And as you know, if you've been following my analysis on this stock, we need to clear the golden here and the 30 weekly. Until then, there's nothing for me in this stock here, really. So right now, the level to look for is these two highs right there at roughly 0.38, 0.37. So getting above that, the 30 weekly and the long-term golden trend line, in my view, will be, or at least a very high probability, will be the bottom for this stock here again. Getting out of the triangle, 30 weekly, higher highs and so on. So there's a lot of good stuff above 0.38. Yeah. AEE again. Long term, this stock looks fantastic. At least it could be very fantastic as long as we get above that pesky 0. What is it? 0.36, 0.37, depending on how high you want to go, maybe even 0.38. But if we zoom in here, you can clearly see that this is what we need to go through. There it is. There it is. There it is. And given today's price action in uranium, URA is up roughly, I think, 4%. Chemical is up 9%. Big day for uranium. And as you can see here, we are again above the main neckline here. Again, so if we have a big day tomorrow, and hopefully it will progress into the weeks to come. Hopefully this is not only a chemical news kind of thing, and we roll over tomorrow and the next day. But this could be the start of the move up here again. Hopefully the chemicals Q3 or the Q2 release, it has to be Q3, right? Yeah, was very well received, and this should spill over at least tomorrow for the uranium miners down under. Should be very positive. Same thing here again for H. That was the main breakout of our wedge or bull flag, and yeah, we made the higher high here, and now we are in support. And again, I think we'll have a great day tomorrow for the uranium stocks, and I think we'll have a big bounce here tomorrow, unless something strange happens. Given today's price action, that is exactly what I expect here within a few hours when the miners opens down under. Again, I'm stressing this. Chemical, yes, great news and all that good stuff again. So we had a 1 day pop. I want to see 2, 3, 4 days where we continue higher, or at least just holds the high here. I don't want to see a big red day tomorrow in Canada and US, and then we start to roll over. Then it's just sell the news kind of event here. Let's hope that we have a good week. That could be something spectacular here for the uranium stocks. Bannerman, long term, just a stunning chart, really. Again, you can see the rounding bottom here is all in place. And yes, I do think that maybe depending on how fast it goes, that we will get very close to the highs up here at roughly 40, and we are now at 2. Again, that is what the chart is pointing to. That will bring Bannerman. That will bring Bannerman, if I do the math quickly in my head here, to roughly 4 billion. No, more, 5, 6, 7 billion or so. And in today's terms, that's peanuts. Anyways, that was not what we were supposed to talk to. Again, I have this one marked here, the green one here, this bullish wedge here. Again, I'm not quite sure of it for some reason, but I've added it in here. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're touching it again. So I expect tomorrow or in like five hours or so that we will have a great day here, bouncing off that green lower trend line of that bullish wedge. Again, massive breakout. We need to rest here a bit, and yeah, that is exactly what we're doing. I've been talking about pullbacks and resting and so on for the past ever since we talked. Basically, I said on Twitter and also here that I think we are due for a pullback, and a week or two later we had it. So yeah, it is according to standard technical analysis. You don't go in a straight line upwards here. Anyways, deep yellow high here made back in September 2021. We kissed it here again. As long as we hold these highs here, this green support zone, you have it here somewhere between 1.2 and 1.25. Deep yellow is breaking that 2021 high. It is just basically looking fantastic here. Look at it long term as well. This is 2007. Major breakout. We just need to take out that high in order to make a new high. And yeah, I'm not gonna make any predictions, but I will say this: we have some low-hanging fruits over here at roughly 2. So upon breaking, you could be looking at close to a double. Well, not a double, but 70-80% very quickly. BOE, Boss Energy, long-term, fantastic chart. We are above the all-time highs from 2007 as well. And we're just basically bullish consolidation here above that all-time high. The white one here is the all-time high. Breakout, retesting of that 1 year, 1.5 year long sideways consolidation to the upside. And we are now just consolidating above the all-time high, waiting to go higher again. This to me, however, I will say for some reason, 2 things. You could make that one, that's perfectly, but you don't know the second touch here again. Maybe it is somewhere around here. Let's see. There's also the risk of a ABC correction, which makes total sense, which I've also shown here as well, which then will have the big retest of the all-time high from 2007. That would also be well within the norms. But again, tomorrow I expect a green day for more or less all the uranium miners down under. But I'm most excited for the Canada Open tomorrow, like I just mentioned. Anyways, elevate here, elevate here. Major higher high upon that break. That stuff here. We had this green support zone right here. I actually thought that it would hold. Clearly it didn't. And now we're all the way back down to here. We have this right here, roughly 0.38 and the 30 weekly. So if we were to find a bottom here, this is where we want to find it, because this one didn't actually quite hold. So the next step is around here. Again, I expect a green day tomorrow. Let's see what is going to happen. We don't want to lose, 0.38 and the 30 weekly moving average. That would be not ideal, that's for sure, because then we're going. We are below the 55th. Oh, maybe not. Let me just see if we pull it all the way down. We are actually at more or less the 55th as well. So we don't want to get much lower than this. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what is happening here. You can see the support coming over here. There should be a bounce here in the making. Again, would have, and all that good stuff. We need to see the price confirming us. Okay, Lotus here again. I expect a green day tomorrow. I could be wrong, but that would be at exactly that long-term green uptrend and the 30 weekly. Textbook stuff here again. Let's have a big bounce. Why? When and if, I'm messing it up here. When and if we take out this long-term back from September 2010, that's when we see the big leap for Lotus. And we are currently at 0.23, and we need to get above 0, let's call it 0.3. So we have like 30% or so to the upside before we can start to celebrate. Again, I expect a bounce here tomorrow, unless I am totally wrong, given today's price action in the States. And yeah, OKR on the weekly. For now, it is still very valid. False breakout to the downside, mega surge to the upside, and now we're having a pullback. Ideally, we want to have that long-term golden trickle here holding, and then we bounce up from that. But again, right now, it seems like the 30 weekly is still holding on for us. And we want to get back above that golden as soon as possible. Maybe we could even do that tomorrow. How much do we need to go up? Yeah, we could do that tomorrow, actually. But yeah, let's see Let's see. I expect a bounce here. And this could very well be the higher low that we have been waiting for at this moment in time. Again, we need to see the weekly close because I really want to see Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday how uranium performs, if this is just a one-off. Okay, we have here Paladin Energy. Look at it long term. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Zooming in. Why do I want to make that line all the time? Zooming in here, massive surge breakout here. We tagged the window a little bit above the highs there. Now we're pulling back. Currently at the green support zone here. Again, we should bounce tomorrow. Also, please note that we could go all the way down for that big retest of that, 15-year long trend line breakout, which would be totally normal, totally fine. If we do, that should be a place where we see a big bounce, because I think there's a lot of people waiting for a possible move down here. Again, I'm not saying that we are going to get it. If we do, it would be totally textbook and nothing wrong with that. But for now, the green zone here, just a tad below $1 is holding. And as long as it does, this one will never come in play. So obviously, Peninsula Energy, again, one of the weaker ones. However, we're back above into my main. You can even drag it down to there, my main flag. And I'm getting interested in this stock when and if we get above the upper trend line here. At the 30 weekly, obviously, just keep grinding down. We want to pop up here, retest, and then we go higher again. So this one has more work to do. Again, there was some financing stuff. I can't remember exactly right here where we capped down big time, and all that short-term, longish term momentum needs to unwind before we can go up higher again. If you go down to the 1 hourly, and so you can see that that stuff playing out. SLX here. Again, remember when all the miners were in a big correction or sideways to down consolidation over roughly 2 years, this one actually went up. That's a big sign of strength. Yes, we did break down here from that rising wedge, and now we are in this blue bull flag. As mentioned, I think we can go all the way down to here, hitting these lows, which is also has some connections further in the past, and then we should go higher. But again, if we have a big day tomorrow, we could even start to pressure the upper trend line, blue trend line off. There it is again. There it is again. Off that blue bull flag here. So yeah, let's see again. We have the 30 weekly above as well. So still bullish consolidation until proven otherwise. And this one should, with a higher probability, resolve to the upside at some point in time. Our equally weighted ETF. I have added these two green wedges here, or green trend lines in here. There it is. Again, I'm not quite sure about this one, but let's see where we go. I think we could, yeah, it looks like bullish consolidation here. Excuse me for mumbling. But as long as we are above the major breakout here, we have this beautiful parallel bull flag channel, whatever you want to call it, and the green support held. This is very bullish, no matter how you look at it, until proven otherwise. Major higher high, and we're putting in at some point in time a major a higher low in this case, and we should be, this was lower lows and lower highs. This should be higher highs and higher lows in the making here, all the way to the top of that bull flag. Same thing here again. If we take our equally weighted ETF divided by the spot price, we are still actually squeezing out big time in this way. It's just showing that if and when we get some momentum back into the miners, because the spot price and the U.UN, the spot physical uranium trust, has performed insanely well. Also, the bigger ones like UEC, Cameco, what have you, Kazatomprom has performed insanely well. But the smaller ones hasn't joined the party yet. They usually do that later. So if we get that big price here, we could actually start to see some huge gains here. But again, we have to wait for the confirmation. It could also, just keep going down against all odds. Well, not all odds, but it's always a game of probabilities. And a falling wedge like this is more or less always breaking to the upside. It just depends on the route it takes. If we have a forced breakdown, or we just have a clean cut here. So I'm waiting for that breakout here, and then tiny pullback, and then we can get above these 1.4 and 1.5 level, and then we're good to go, basically. But until then, we cannot celebrate. We are still not outperforming the uranium spot price with this equally weighted ETF. Anyways, tomorrow I think will be a great day, obviously, for uranium, given today's, is it 4%? I think it is 4%. Yeah, 4% increase in URA. Again, I want to quickly show you here URA just even though we don't, this is the Australian ones. You can see here, this is still a bear flag. It's still a bear flag until proven otherwise. And that's why I really want to see over this week. I don't want to see, you know, big red candle tomorrow and then we just start to go down again here, because then I think this bear flag will hit its target. We need to see if you can stay at the top of flag and then ultimately negate it. But for now, it is a bearish setup in my view for the URA. However, the URNM, more bullish than bearish, that's for sure. So I don't know which way we go, but I think this week could give us some guidance if we have the bottom made or we need to have a lower bottom in the making. Anyways, we're not here for the URA or the URNM. That is it for a different video. Guys, have a great one, and let's see tomorrow. Hopefully, we will get a good green day for the miners down under, which opens in like, I don't know, 4 hours or so. Guys, have a great one, and we will keep you. Yeah, we will see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.